Yes, yes, I know. Another Snowfall clip. If you have a problem with it, suck my dick. Second of all, the teacher, the antagonist of the story, he looks exactly like Teddy McDonald from Snowfall. So yeah, I used it. But yeah, this story is about how I almost got expelled for pussy, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's pause. Alright, we started off in my senior year. Yes, a very recent story. And senior year, I took a macroeconomics class, and safe to say that the teacher of this macroeconomics class is a fucking weirdo, like a weird human being. And not weird as in the sense like he's touching kids or nothing, nothing like that. It's like he's a strange dude, like Dax Flame type weird. Alright, as I said in prior videos, my school is very weird. School starts actually on August 4th. Insane, right? Anyways, we're gonna name the teacher I was talking about earlier. We're gonna name him Mr. Tangi. My fault for scratching myself. I know my mic is dumb good. Yeah, I bet I heard that. Y'all heard that, right? Anyways, yeah, let's name him Mr. Tangi, right? So first month of school goes good. I'm actually like cool with Mr. Tangi. I think he's a funny guy. But roadblock on August 30th, I get COVID. So it's the first time I ever got COVID. I dead ass thought that shit was fake before I got it, but that shit is definitely real. I was dying. But anyways, I get COVID. I text all my teachers the COVID test, and everyone says, oh, take some time off, come back in a week, you good. And even Mr. Tangi was like, oh damn man, I really like doing my class. He said some shit, like some weird shit. Weirdo. But yeah, I take my week off, everything's good. I really love my time that week off. That shit was fun as fuck. I actually liked it so much that I did the same 2 months later. I told the school I had COVID in October. I took another week off. Yes, I know that faking COVID is a crime. I don't care. But yeah, I text all my teachers, I got COVID, da 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 da. And all my teachers, except one, says, oh, get it, feel better soon. Mr. Tangi does not respond to my COVID test.
That's suspicious.
And I thought it was weird, but I didn't really acknowledge it. He's probably a busy guy. He's teaching like 150 students. You would think that being that busy would stop you from dick riding, but I'm going to get on that later on in the story, alright? But yeah, fast forward 2-3 months, I think we're in February time or late January. So late January, going into our third quarter of school, my school, it runs baseline tests. These tests, they don't really matter. It's just to see if people are grasping the content. Only like a certain teachers really use the data from the test. The test doesn't matter at all, right?
It was a fucking lie.
So I go in for the first day. It's actually Mr. Tangi's class the first day, like his test, history. And I go and take that test, and I was not feeling the vibes of that test.
Not Joe
I hate
Biden,
that test. And mind you, yeah, I did not like the vibe, so I thought, nah.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
But yeah, I wasn't feeling the vibes of that test at all. So much so that I decided, I'm not doing this for any other test.
You got a badass over
here. There was no way I was gonna go 3 more days taking these BS tests. So I thought to myself, how could I get some absences? But I wanted excused absences. I wanted an excuse behind my shit because I had way too many unexcused. So I thought, why not hit up the COVID well one more time? You know, it never failed me. It's my signature move. So I went, called my friend, asked him for a COVID test. He sent it to me. I didn't want to use the same COVID test I've been using for the past 2 days. You know, I'm not that stupid.
Are you sure about
But yeah, I sent the COVID test, and once I sent the COVID test, I actually got a text message from one of them, some Sade. You know, the Sades love me.
Stop the cap.
And they actually told me, oh, they got they have an opening for me tomorrow. And you know me, I'm never gonna give up on an opening. If there's an opening, I will proceed. I don't give a fuck how you look. Nah, that sounds crazy. I'm joking. So yeah, I had plans tomorrow, and I definitely wasn't gonna go take the test now. You know, pussy's on the table, and if there's pussy on the table, I will go for it. I don't give a fuck. All right, so boom. Next day comes, and I'm going to the train. I wake up late. The tests were in the afternoon, so I had an excuse why I woke up late, like 10-11 o'clock. But yeah, boom, I get dressed, and I didn't even have a plan to fool my parents. Like, I did not see them as a threat at all. Like, I didn't even wear a uniform. I swear to God, I just wore random clothes and went to the train station to meet up with Sade, right? And while I'm walking to the train station, my dad called me. But of course, you know, I ain't pick up. You know, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I text him, oh, my test about to start. I can't talk, right? And then he texts me, where you at? And I just turn off my phone, like, get your BS. Stop this. I'm about to go get. I gotta be in the right mindset when I'm in the cooch, right? So yeah, fast forward like 3-4 hours, I'm in the right mindset. I do my thing. Well, I did my thing throughout no, not 3-4 hours. I'm not Superman, but yeah, I went and did my thing, right? And aftercare, all the good stuff, right? And then I turn on my phone. I see like 18 missed calls. I see my brother, my sister, my dad, my mom, and that's weird because usually when I lie to my parents about school, they automatically believe it. But there's a lot of text messages. But I had a feeling like it was a test. Oh, he didn't show up to a test. But I already had an excuse for that. I was gonna say I didn't have my student ID, so I got marked absent. I have a lie for everything. I did not expect what I was coming for though. But yeah, I had the lie that I was gonna come up with though, like the lie that I thought was gonna get me out of this, was just gonna float over. Yeah, the lie was gonna say, oh, I didn't have my ID for school. I think I already said that. But yeah, I didn't have my ID for school. I had my brother go along with it. My brother was gonna cover for me, but I had a problem. I wasn't wearing a uniform. I was wearing a bright red polo sweatsuit. That's a problem. So I had told my friend, yo, pull up to the train station, bring me some uniform, bring me some shoes. He pulled up. 30 minutes later, and then my phone is dead, by the way. And then once I get the uniform, I throw it on in public and don't give a fuck who sees me. I actually saw some girls that go to my school. That was kind of weird. One of them walked up to me. I just get hoes, bro.
Stop the cap.
Anyways, yeah, I put on my pants and then I start walking home, right? I got my life figured out. I have everything figured out. I'm calm, cool, and collected. Well, that's what I thought I was walking into. I thought I was walking into a safe zone. I thought I was walking into a hezzy pole. I thought I was going to green actors. First thing my dad says when I walk in the door was about my phone. That's his go-to move, like me not picking up the phone, nigga. I never pick up the phone when I'm in trouble. And I don't understand how he hasn't recognized that yet. I just tell him my phone was that. But then he tells, he walks to my room with me. And every time he walks to my room with me,
here we go again.
It's some shit. But he doesn't want my mom to hear it because my mom, she talks too much. She's mad extra, right? So, and then he tells me, so you didn't go to school today? And I was like, what you talking about? I did go to school. It was just my ID thing. And he was like, okay. And then he was like, actually, some girl from your school, like principal, called me. Her name is, let me say, Miss Awula. That's so racist. That's not even funny. Why did I say that? But yeah, he tells me that a teacher from the school, from the main office, called him, said I sent in a fake COVID test and missed school today, right? And me, still calm, cool, and collected, because I'm a pro liar. And I didn't have the COVID idea in my mind. I did not think that was going to be a problem at all. And he told me, oh, they're going to call the cops and all that. My dad's a level-headed dude. Like, he's going to hear me out. So I told him, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I just know I didn't bring my ID, so that's probably the not coming to school thing. It's probably the only thing, right? And he tells me, oh, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to come to the school tomorrow and figure it all out. And then that's when I start panicking, because my lies, they're supposed to combat that, because I'm not a good, what I mean? My mom's eavesdropping in the back. She comes in, she tells me and when my mom's talking to me, it's all going through one ear out the other. All I'm thinking is how the fuck I'm gonna get out this situation, because I cannot have my dad come to the school. Mind you, my dad works like 2 blocks away from the school. It's easy for him to come to school. I cannot let that nigga come to the school, right?
Go in the house.
Just thinking. So I'm like, and to my parents, I'm playing the innocent role. I'm bringing up the knife shit from 7th grade. Say they're just accusing me. They always want to bring the cops in. But I'm thinking, once my mom leaves, I think I have 2 options. I could either own up to it, that's not happening, or I could say someone logged into my email account, and then sent the COVID test as a prank.
Oh, really?
But that's not even make sense, because I didn't come to school today. And if my dad comes, he's gonna know that.
That shit is crazy.
And I came up with the idea. First of all, I texted the guy that sent me the COVID test, and then he told me, oh yeah, bro, I sent that COVID test already.
Really, nigga?
Nice. So I told him, you owe me. I made him call my dad, act like he was a teacher, he was someone in the main office, and then put on the Indian voice and act like he was someone in the main office and call my dad and say, oh, we just got the wrong person. It was the wrong person. They have the same last name. And somehow it worked. My dad is stupid. Actually, it kind of didn't work, because my mom, her extra self, she still wanted my dad to go to the school to like press them, say, oh, you're always accusing my son and stuff. But you know, I combated that. I told mom, like, you doing too much, mommy, you're doing too much. Just chill, right? So, but I went to school the next day, even though I have COVID allegedly. So teachers looking at me weird, and then I looked into Mr. I forgot what I told him. I forgot what his name was. Mr. Social Studies eyes, and I could just tell he's behind this, right? But I give it up. You know, I didn't get in any trouble somehow, but I think it was the next week, right? One of my white friends, they're friends with Mr. Social Studies. I forgot his name. I forgot what I called him. But yeah, he's friends with Mr. Social Studies. And they tell me, oh, yeah, he says, Mr. Social Studies says, oh, yeah, I actually reported that's not my Dino Rhino to the main office because you can't get COVID. You can't get COVID 3 times in 5 months. That's impossible. That was foreign to me. I did not know COVID had a cooldown. Like, since when did COVID? How does a disease have a cooldown? If you get that shit, you get that shit, right? So I come to find out this nigga went and he looked up at all the COVID submissions throughout the whole school year and saw that the one that I sent matched up with the one that my friend sent, and he reported it to the main office. And you remember when I was saying I would think this nigga has time on his, like, he doesn't have time on his hand to do this dick ride and shit. But I guess fucking not. Type of weird ass shit is that. But yeah, I almost got expelled. I ducked the Miss Awusu teacher for like 3 months. She thought I was weird for a sec, cause like I never came near her. Every time she said but then she became friends with me. She just knew I was a liar. I'm not gonna lie. She admitted I was a liar, and I am a liar. I don't really care. Got a problem with it? Don't talk to me. But yeah, that's the end of the story. That's the end of the vid. You know, new series coming out. I think it's gonna be in the next video. Yeah, I don't know if the punchlines really hit in this story, but it was a funny video to me. You know, it would be funnier if like you were in this situation, but yeah, niggas live boring lives. I don't live lives like me. But yeah, that's the end of the story. I love you guys so much. You guys are my favorite people in this whole world. And it's 5 in the morning when I'm recording this. Grind don't stop. Try to run this shit up. We don't need no sleep.
Where you rolling? I'm out of here.